This is your reading. This is good for all placements, whatever resonates best for you, for the beautiful sign of Scorpio. Thank you for coming in, you guys, and thank you for all the returning beautiful Scorpios. All right, here we go. Current energies. I'm looking at the wisdom of the Oracle. I do want to say something right now, but I'm going to hold it in. I feel that you're in a big energy right now of just going with the flow. And I started hearing that song in my head when I started pre-shuffling. It's an oldie. It's the Beatles, but oh-blah-dee, oh-blah-da, life goes on. You guys are just in a big energy of just going with the flow of certain situations. I feel that right now you're shedding a lot of old leaves because there's so many new ones around you that are sprouting. Okay, current energies for Scorpios. Let's look. What would you like to show me? Thank you. Current energies for the sign of Scorpios. This reading is for. Thank you. Anything else for the sign of Scorpio? Oh-blah-dee, oh-blah-da. No place like home. You guys are in a beautiful energy right now, Scorpios. Boy, in your little home out on your essence of water, underneath the deck, just beautiful, poised, waiting to pounce on something. And right now you're in a big energy of making sure everything you do is in a good place, a good space, to be fair. I feel that if this is your reading, because I go by how I feel in the cards, you guys are in a new energy. I know we're in a retrograde. But whatever's been going on in your life, it has turned over a new place in your life of showing you that you have more optimism of the things around you, but you are making conscious choices about situations in your life for your own happiness. I feel that you're in a huge energy of pausing for the moment before you jump on the decisions that you want to make for change. I know what I'm feeling right now. That's why I'm saying it. Here we go. A new life. There's the new leaves all around Scorpios. You guys, this is a beautiful energy around you. And I just feel that right now, you know, whatever you're going through in life, it's like welcome in the new, Scorpios. If there's things that you're going through in life that you feel like you're letting go of, it's because there's a new you here to shine. I feel that this whole retrograde and the lunar eclipse, and by the end of the month, the partial solar eclipse in Aries is giving you guys a big boost. But I do feel that right now you're making some decisions about certain aspects of your life. When is the right timing going to be? Because your intuition's been telling you something to sit, wait, and watch, because poise is telling me all I need to know. All that glitters, your happy, happy space, and then I have community around you. Scorpios, if this is your reading, because I have 2 cards left, okay? I can see one of them. I can't see the last one. You guys are in a really good space right now of looking through certain situations around you, and I feel you're really in a big position of waiting before you make certain decisions. Because all that glitters is like, you know, before you make a conscious choice right now about something in your life, I feel that you're really tapping into your inner essence. Asking yourself, is it something I really want? Is it something I should do? Because whatever you're making choices with right now in your life, I feel that you're in your own little bubble of your happiness. And right now I feel you're sprouting all these new leaves and letting go of the old ones that have been blocking you from moving forward. I have a message in the bottle. A lot of information, you guys, is coming your way. And whenever I see a message in the bottle, it's like things are landing your way. There's the beautiful ocean, water. But it's almost like you guys are starting to tap into your own inner voice of the things in life that you're ready to discard and accept the new things that are coming your way. I feel if this is your reading that you are in a big new energy of your true essence of who you are, fixed water, and you're in this big energy of your own happy bubble right now, but you're making a conscious choice to wait before you pounce on certain situations. Because I got community, I got co-create, and then I have poised for a new life. I just feel that right now Source is just telling me to tell you, Scorpios, make sure everything you do right now is just finding balance with certain situations, doing what is right in your life, stay in your happy bubble, and know that really nothing can affect you unless you allow it to. I feel right now you're seeing certain situations for what they are, and Source just wants me to tell you one more message, to remember to breathe through anything you're going through in life. And breathing is Breathing in the beautiful white light. Releasing any tension, anxiety, stress. Envision great energy being exalted from your body. I feel that right now you guys are in a big energy of just welcoming in the new. And I feel even though things may come at you, I feel there's certain things you know that the right time will be shown to you when it's ready to be handled. I feel that Source is just telling me that you're in a good place right now, Scorpios. Just make sure everything you do is balanced. I've been saying this in all the readings the past few weeks, that we are all being tested about certain situations. I feel that if you've been in a more of an energy of wanting to be around your own home, your own space, your own people, it's because you're really diving into a part of yourself with your own beautiful essence of who and what you are. I feel that you have transformed yourself into something new, and right now you're just waiting before you pounce on certain situations that you're really starting to think, is it really what I want? So if that sounds like something you're going through, I'm here to tell you, stay in your happy bubble right now and know that there's information coming your way and it's headed in fast that's going to show you that everything is going to be just fine. So before you make any choices about anything in your life, something will be shown to you in the next week to 2 weeks, and I am going to look, and you'll have the information you need to move forward with something in your life that you've been thinking about for change. What you up to, Scorpios? Let's look at your recent past. If that sounds like something you're going through, this is your reading. Because I can't resonate with everyone. I wish I could, but I can't. There's certain messages for certain people, but something is beautiful here. It's like all these new little sprouts are coming out and you're on your own little bubble of just your own joy. Don't let other people take that away from you right now. Spread your love, spread your light, and know something beautiful is headed your way. Now, recent past. I do like to look at the recent past. I'm doing the Rider-Waite just for a few messages. I'll take a few. A lot of queen power behind you. Queen of Pentacles. Wow. One of my favorite queens. They're all my favorite, but you know, the Queen of Earth is all about knowing what I deserve, hard work and diligence. I'm going to hold on to what I feel I deserve. Just a beautiful person, entity that's climbed the ladder, male or female. Really tapping into your own divine heart space, the Queen of Water. You had a lot of optimism. Some things flew at you, but perhaps you started over processing on how they were going to go. The Eight of Swords, and then the Queen of Swords. Holy mackerel. Okay, 3 queens. I'm going to shuffle now. Let's see if they pop out. I feel that there's a lot of things recently behind you that actually flew your way, and they were actually blessing in disguises, but sometimes we don't look at them that way. I feel the only thing that may have been blocking you from moving forward was you were over circumventing, over processing. And I feel Source is telling me right now around you, you just need to let go and breathe and embrace this new energy all around you for happiness and watch what flows your way. You're starting to see through the things that, is it really what I want? Recent past for Scorpios. Messages for the beautiful sign of Scorpios. Recent past. Anything else? Oh my goodness. I'll take them. Wow, you guys, that's all coming into your current. But the first card that flew out, the Queen of Pentacles, that's a big queen. The World, and then the Eight of Swords. I'm just going to take those, you guys. I'm just going to say something. The things that you went through recently behind you taught you a lot about your own energy. And it's not an arrogant energy. It's a nurturing energy, because the Queen of Earth has climbed the ladder of hard work and diligence, and the Queen knows what it deserves. And I just feel there was a lot of cycles with the World. This is the last major arcana. Like, you were going through a lot of things of evaluation about how much hard work you put into certain situations, and in an energy of what is it that I really want that's going to make me happy and what I feel I deserve. But you were over processing a lot of things with your thoughts. 10 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Worried about if certain situations, I feel you were worried about if you left certain situations, were you going to struggle or feel isolated? I feel that you really held out for what you wanted. You really held out for what you deserved. And that's why you have so many beautiful leaves sprouting around you right now. I'm going to whisk through this because I got a lot of cards. King of Water, King of Pentacles, what you were receiving. You guys, I'm just going to say that there was a lot of things recently behind you that taught you about your own bigger picture of situations, because the King of Water and the King of Pentacles are major core cards of top of the ladder. And these are higher vibrational energies. And I feel that you came into a big energy of really focusing on your resources, concerned about your stability. King of Water, you were balancing your heart and your mind, staying above your own emotion. And I feel you were receiving a lot of things recently behind you to show you that there was a lot of things that you went through to teach you about what it was in life you really felt you deserved. A lot of cycles were coming to closures. Climb the ladder. I do have the Devil, good old Devil. I have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, two big major arcanas, but I feel recently behind you, you realize there were certain things that you had to leave behind. The Devil is toxicity, things that we feel chained to that we're really not chained to, but the Hierophant trumps that to me, because the Hierophant is about our loyalty, our faith, our commitment, and raising our vibration. You had a choice to make. Either you're going to lean into the negative, but I feel with the World behind you and the Queen of Pentacles and two Kings, you chose to lean into a better you, a better life, and leaving things that kept feeling like they were draining you behind. I know what I'm feeling. Crossroads, and you left emotional disappointments. You know, the Eight of Cups is a big energy of things that we thought we once wanted. We thought they were going to make us happy, but I feel that the only reason you were at a place of a fork in the road was that you were questioning, is it time for me to leave something in my life to move somewhere new? You had to make some conscious choices recently behind you about your own happiness and about starting new chapters in your life. Justice, Nine of Cups, rejoice, celebration, good times, the Star, Two of Wands, Page of Swords, and coming into your current energies, you have fast forward thinking, logic over emotion. Really looking at everything with a new way, a new thought process, very inquisitive air energy. Bold step forward, Two of Wands is around you right now, coming into your current energies. You know it's time for you to move forward with certain things in your life, but I feel you're waiting. Like you're really in a big energy right now of choosing logic over certain situations about your own happiness. Star is a big card of hope, faith, and renewal. The end of difficult situations. I feel you're in more of an energy of being around the people you love, your wish fulfillment, and making sure everything you do is in the right way. I feel that everything right now around you, Scorpios, is trying to lead you on an abundant new path. But this path that you're on right now is about what you really want for your own happiness. And I feel the only choices you really need to make right now is to sit back, wait, and hold out until you feel that exact moment that you need to pounce on something. I feel if this is your reading, you're in your own bubble of happiness and not allowing anyone to disrupt your or cross the line with you. And I feel Source is just telling me you had to do a lot of work on yourself recently behind you. You had to look at the things in your life that kept pulling you in the wrong direction, that left you at a place of, I have to make a decision. And I feel Source is telling me right now, you've exceeded yourself on that. You've really looked into some situations that perhaps were pulling at you all the time, but you chose, I feel, this. Loyalty, commitment to something bigger and better that you wanted in life, and knowing what you deserve. And there was closures all around you recently behind you. And Source is telling me the leaves are sprouting around you right now. Wait before you pounce on something. Information is incoming, and get back into your own space of your true essence, Scorpio. No place like home. You know, just being in your happy bubble. And I feel Source is telling me a lot of beautiful things are headed your way, Scorpios. Let's look though, because that's what I do. I'm going to look right now. I'm using this big, beautiful blue deck. Underneath the deck, I have caring connections and over processing how things are going to go. Now, listen, I just take the two into the deck because I'm going to shuffle right now. I feel Source and Spirit guides are telling me, that's weird. I don't know where it came from. The Queen of Pentacles. Oh, you guys, the Queen of Pentacles is telling me to tell you, really hold on to what you feel you deserve, but do it in a higher vibration. Stay grounded. You know, like don't jump on the first thing that comes your way. Know that there's something that you're holding on to, and it has to do with more abundance, more structure, more earth energy. And then they gave you the first chakra, Archangel Michael, and that's your base chakra, that's your roots. Stay grounded. I just feel Source is just telling me to tell you to keep yourself in alignment in the next few weeks and not to sway because something looks better than it might. Hold out for what you truly feel you want and you deserve. The card of appreciation. Oh my goodness. Here we are, we're ready. Incoming strongest energies and messages for Scorpios, please. You guys, this is beautiful. You know, there might be little glitches along the way right now because of the retrograde, but I feel Source is telling me everything is aligning at the exact right time. I have the yin and the yang. Oh, you guys, that's like the negative and the positive coming together to work with you to make everything fit at the right moment. And a man holding a heart. You guys, I am loving your reading. Strongest incoming for the sign of Scorpio. You guys just know that there's a lot of new leaves that are sprouting on your branches of your tree. And if you're in an energy of just feeling like having a hard time letting certain things go, look at it as the leaves are going to fall off because something new around you is sprouting, and just wait for the new leaves to sprout 100% before you make your decision on certain things in your life. Strongest incoming for Scorpios. Thank you. What would you like to show me? Strongest incoming for the sign of Scorpios. I see some of the cards. I'm like, I'm flabbergasted. I can't see this one though. Okay, you know what this card is? This is called circumventing. It's anxiety. But this is our thoughts. And I just feel sources tell me there's certain things in life that we can sit around and we can think of all day long and how it's going to go. But what it's going to do is it's going to tie up your own energy, meaning that in the next week to 2 weeks, stop overthinking something. Stop. Because I'm air, so I get this energy, you guys. I'm an Aquarius, but this is just like over-processing on how something's about to go. Should I or shouldn't I? Should I do it? Should I not? What if? What if? That to me is just an empty well. Spirit guides want me to tell you, embrace your own heart, embrace love. Know that everything around you is working with you. Let go of the energy of negativity, of this is attachment, but this is holding on to the self-doubt or negativity. Sources tell me to tell you, embrace love. The angel of love is all around you. When you embrace things with your heart, you attract more abundance in your life. The feathered pen with the empty journal and the cornucopia, your basket is overflowing of abundance. I feel sources telling me for you to start looking at things in a new way with the feathered pen and know that your own thoughts is going to create something for your new life. You guys are headed in a whole new direction. I have the door to spirit, and then I have the old cave of, oh no. You guys, I've been here, I get the energy. It says envy, deception, but listen, the only person who can ever deceive us is ourselves. Or if we let other people try to deceive us. But as long as you stay in your own energy of what you feel you deserve in life in a higher vibration, a whole new life is here of attracting abundance. There's an energy coming in the next few weeks that you have to make a decision upon. And I feel that source is telling me, you know, embrace your heart. Stop overthinking on how things are going to go, and maybe a little more trust is needed with yourself and knowing that the exact time will be shown to you to pounce on something. But whenever I see this with attachment, I want you to see the energies. They're gray, and gray is negativity, self-doubt. But look at all this golden energy in front of you. When you start to think of everything will be there at the exact time, when you start to feel like everything is going to work out in a beautiful way, it's when we start to attract abundance. The next card under all those other cards is the World, telling me to tell you, Scorpios, that new chapters are now rolling in. And they're abundant ones. So do not have any self-doubt, and I feel in the next few weeks you're going to be shown signs along the way that there's something here that is in your hands that only you can attract. All right. I have your blossoming abundance, Scorpios. And then I have storm warning. And then I have the garden and the gate. The garden and the gate, and it's with blossoming abundance, is telling me that we all have choices to make right now. And it's about our own energy and the things in life that we want to attract. You'll be looking at everything with a fresh view. And I feel sources telling me, keep your spirit and keep your energy high because the golden door is going to open. The door to spirit is about our own energy, our own faith, and knowing that we are guided at all times. Don't go into an energy of self-doubt or nervousness or thinking that what if, because what if to me is an empty well. Whenever I catch myself doing that, I stop it immediately. Storm warning is telling me that there's things coming your way, but what they are doing is they're clearing a fresh path. I feel you're going to have a lot of revelations in the next few weeks that will set you free. The last card they gave you is your third chakra, and that's about your gut instincts. And you guys, this is about really trusting your sacred self. I feel sources telling me that you really need to tap into your inner self here, Scorpios. You really need to trust your sacred self through something. Knowing that everything that you truly want and you feel you deserve, a lot of things are coming your way to create more happiness and abundance in your life. If you feel that there's things coming your way and you look at them at a negative aspect, then this is the door that we open. You guys, we all have choices to make, and I just want to say this. I don't mean to offend anybody, but it's just gotten so bad, and the propaganda and the negativity in the world, and more people are getting angrier, and there's more hate out there than ever. Let's surround our own energy with love, and always remember to be kind to others. I feel that there's a lot of beautiful things coming your way, and everything that you do it in the right way, because you're an evolved Scorpio if you're watching me. And sources telling me that your own abundance is before you, so keep envisioning how you want things to go, and let the universe work with you to start these abundant new chapters. If you get into an energy of any self-doubt or negativity, I feel spirit guides is telling me you need to open the door to spirit and have more faith in how things are being aligned for you in the right way. If you always do everything in the right way, the ruling should always be made in your favor. And the card of strategy is telling me that your own thought process and how you go about doing things and how your book is going to be written. You guys, if we always learn that if we do everything in the right way, no matter what goes on around us, we stop being consumed with all the stuff going on. If you focus on your own beautiful energy, it always leads you in the right direction. And that's my message for you, because you're being led towards a lot of new chapters in your life for abundant life cycle, an abundant life cycle. When I speak of abundance, I speak of happiness, love, more money, security. But if you keep leaning into self-doubt and negativity, then that's the direction you're going to go. And sources just telling me, as long as you trust your sacred self, Scorpios, watch this beautiful gate that's about to open. Everything is here for you to create more abundance, and they're abundant blessing new chapters. I feel Source wants me to tell you right now, and then I'll move on. Welcome in the new with a love and a beautiful golden energy, and let go of any self-doubt, and know that something beautiful is headed your way. Now, let's get some spirit guide messages. That was beautiful. I don't know exactly what I said, but I kind of remember some of it. Now, I'm going to get this deck right here. I don't know why, but it's just kind of calling to me. You guys, these are straight from Source today. I will let them talk to you. Okay, I don't know who's under these decks, but I'll take two, and then I'll shuffle, and then I'll do angel messages, and then love crossing. Wheel of Fortune. Luck and right timing. A lot of structure is waiting here for you. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. We have to wait for Jupiter to align things in our favor. And the universe and Jupiter work hand in hand when we get to an energy of knowing what we feel we deserve in a place of self-mastery. And once again, stop overthinking on how things are going to go. Put your energy into you and your garden, the Empress. Okay, I don't know who's under these decks, but I'll shuffle now. I'm going to put them all in here. I'll do one big shuffle, maybe two, for Scorpio's messages, and let them talk to you. I feel like Spirit is telling me that everything wants to align for you for more abundance and happiness. But you got to let go and trust in how things are going to go. And if you nurture your own beautiful garden with your inner love and inner beauty and plant your seeds in the right way, watch what you harvest in the very near future. Thank you. Messages for Scorpios. Strongest. Messages about their reading for the sign of Scorpios. Thank you. Strongest messages for Scorpios. Anything else? Now they're done. Okie dokie. I've heard saying that lately. I don't know why. 5 of Wands. That's a combat zone. And sometimes the 5 of Wands, it's almost like we allow other energies to come into our force field, meaning that, you know what, this to me is just like people coming at you for no reason because the energies are crazy and the world has gone crazy. And I just feel sources telling me, focus on what you want. And this is your 10 of Pentacles, structure, abundance. Nurture your garden with a lot of optimism because new chapters are about to begin. Oh, this is beautiful. You guys, the 5 of Wands is like, this is just life events, things that come at us and we feel like we got to battle back. Source is telling me to tell you the Empress is the angel of abundance, but the Empress is so focused on its own inner beauty, its own love, its own garden. A lot of optimism. Put more optimism into everything. A lot of structure is here. Your 10 of Pentacles is the ultimate stability. Money, abundance, but it's in how you nurture it. New chapters are here to begin, and it's how you nurture it, the Queen of Love. Queen of Love is a very intuitive water energy, but it's divine water. No resentment, no anger, pure love, the angel of love. Here we are, Page of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and changing our perspective and daring to be different. The Hanging Man. I feel Source is telling me that there's an energy around you for going after something with fast forward thinking. The Knights are on mission, you guys. They do not back down to a challenge. And it's with the Page of Cups. It's about embracing your inner child. Source is telling me, well, you can stay attached to things and realize that it's leaving you in a limbo position. Or you have a choice. You can embrace your inner young heart and go after everything with logic. Fast forward thinking, knowing that everything is going to move you in the right direction. 2 of Cups, what you connect to with the heart, what you hold on to with pain, slow and steady, the Knight of Earth, and self-mastery, feeling whole. It's a message, you guys. I'm just going to relay it. We can hold on to heart pain for eternity from the things that really have hurt us. But I feel Source is telling me that there's a lot of things waiting for you before you with more stability, more structure, and more grounded energy. But the Knight of Earth is about one slow, steady foot at a time. It doesn't run, it doesn't leap, but the Knight gets what it wants. Everything you truly connect to in your heart has brought you to a lot of beautiful places. But if there's still things in your life that you're holding on to from pain, I feel Source is telling me you need to release it with your own heart of love. And that's a place of self-mastery. And this is appreciation. This is just feeling whole. I feel Source is telling me, well, you can hold on to things that have left you in a place of limbo, or you can embrace all the things that you truly want with your heart. A few messages. 10 of Wands, and the last card is the Fool. Beautiful 0. And this is the card after the World. It's the 0. The World is the last major arcana. This is the 0, meaning do what brings you joy. The Fool has no baggage. It is 0. You know, it's like starting over. The Fool just takes that leap of faith toward things when it feels it. But the Fool can't move forward until it releases dead, old weights. I feel sources tell me that you need to really come into an energy of knowing if there's things in life that you want for the new. Let go of the things that have hurt you from the past in any form or fashion. There's a new chapter that's about to begin, and it's an abundant one, Scorpios. Everything in life is doing our own inner work of feeling whole again. And sources telling me, how can we move forward if we still carry things around from the past? Because there's an abundant new journey you're about to go on. I say embrace it with your heart. Let go of anything blocking your path. Things are coming your way. You guys have a lot of queen power, and the Queen of Love is being open to everything, and the Queen of Pentacles is about knowing what you deserve. The Empress and the Sun is telling me as long as you nurture your own beautiful garden with the people you love and the things you love, stay in a place of knowing everything is wonderful, watch what you receive. So this can go either way for certain people, but you guys, this is telling me you're going on a lot of beautiful new journeys, a lot of new adventures. But the Fool cannot do that if it doesn't have, because this is weights, and these were your last two messages. And I'm just going to, I know I repeat myself, but I can't help it. You know, it's 10 of Wands. It's things we've been carrying around, or things we need to do, or things. I feel Source is just telling me, be in a beautiful energy of trusting your sacred self and your nurturing ways. Have a lot of optimism around you and watch the things that you're about to harvest. And let's not forget the door to spirit. Be open to everything with a place of attitude, of gratitude, of gratefulness, of knowing that something beautiful awaits for you. And watch what you receive. Just saying. Seven of Gabriel's under the deck. You guys, your reading today was absolutely beautiful. I am going to get some angel cards now for Scorpios. I'm going to get 3 to 4 cards, and then I'll roll into the love crossing. So let's just see what the master angels have to say to Scorpios today. Oh, they're like going to jump like fish. What would you like to say to Scorpios, please? Thank you, master angels. 3 to 4 cards. You can say anything to the sign of Scorpio. What do you want to say, please? Anything else? For the sign of Scorpio. Woo-wee. Okay. I take them all in the order I got them. They have 5 cards for you. That's what they want to say. I can't see the last one. It landed on my amethyst. The Knight of Raphael. Committed relationships. Being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that will make your heart flutter. But the Knight of Raphael is the Knight of Love. On a mission of your own heart happiness. Source is telling me that's what you need to do. The master angels, Angel Raphael, saying as long as you embrace your heart, Scorpios, everything is there waiting for you. The 3 of Ariel, Angel of Earth. Do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors. Working with others in a cooperative manner. Go after what you want with love, Scorpios. Do everything you want with love. The 8 of Michael. Angel Michael is the angel of air. I've seen the 8 of Swords a few times here. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Not seeing things clearly. But Angel Michael has the gates open, and the gates are of your thoughts, telling me that change your outlook on things. You know, shift how you're over-processing certain things, and the gates are open, and go after things with your heart. 5 of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Everything happens for a reason. I think it showed you a whole new path. They gave you the 5 of Raphael, and now you got the 4 of Raphael. Angel Raphael has to say this to you. Your angel of water, angel of love. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. And be aware of your own emotions. Last card they gave you is the Knight of Gabriel, on a mission. Oh, I love this. Time to take action. Great passion for a cause. Instinctively knowing just what to do. I feel Source is just telling me you have your inner guidance. You will know what to do at the right moment. You know, look for the magic in life. Everything happens for a reason. Know that there's a new tree in front of you with all these new leaves sprouting. Nurture the things you love. You're going on a lot of new abundant journeys. Beautiful reading today, Scorpios. I have nothing bad to report except a few things I saw. Over-processing on how things are going to go. But I just want to say one more thing to you, and then I'll move into Love Crossing. These cycles are closed. You've done a lot of spiritual growth and insight, and Sources is telling me, trust your sacred self, and it's onto a lot of abundant, new, happy journeys to you. All right, thank you, you guys. Love and blessings to all the beautiful Scorpios out there. I'm rolling to Love Crossing. So Love Crossing is for difficult energies. I want to thank you all for your love and support and how you support other Scorpios when they're going through a hard thing in life with your comments. Truly beautiful. Now, so if you guys are in good places, good spaces with people, Love Crossing, I'm looking at the person you're dealing with. So you guys have a blessed day today, an amazing next few weeks. Thank you for your love, your support, your comments, everything. I'll see you next time. Thank you. For the Scorpios dealing with somebody, I am going to look. I don't know, maybe you guys will get a kick out of it. I've been using this all week, and I'm not going to tell you why. I used it because I found it, and I thought to myself, oh, I've been here more times than I care to mention. And we all check in to heal, but we always check out. And Love Crossing is looking at the person you're dealing with, Heartbreak Hotel, what they're feeling, what they want, where they're at, because everybody evolves at different times in life. Let's look. Love Crossing. I'll start with the Everyday Witch. Boy. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a lot of hurtful completions. What's been right, what's been wrong, and somebody who's been trying to forgive themselves for something, and it has to do with you, Scorpio. I don't know who's under the deck. You guys, the Queen of Cups is a big queen of divine love, and it feels so much. I feel somebody here has been trying to understand something between the two of you that they feel has been right, has been wrong. It's almost like a part of themselves has been numb. That's what I feel. They're still looking into something inside of themselves to try to understand why something went the way it did with you. They're trying to understand something with their inner heart. Love Crossing, my Scorpios have been dealing with. Tell me about the love crossing for the sign of Scorpios. Thank you. Anything else? Strongest love crossing. Thank you. Nope. Five of Cups. Oh, okay. So listen, this is general, and I just want to say this. This may or may not be all your persons, and some of these energies can be moved around. But the Five of Cups is it's Scorpio energy, actually. But somebody is still sad about the spilt love between the two of you. There's two cups next to them, but they're too consumed with emotion here. Two of Wands, this person knows that it's time for them to move forward with something in life. And then I have it with the big Queen of Water. Oh. Somebody's still reflecting on something from the past between the two of you. I always go by how I feel. Someone wants to move forward here, but they still have this feeling that something between the two of you is not quite over. I don't know why I'm saying that. Justice is sideways. The Sun. Nine of Swords. Six of Wands. And somebody who feels like no matter what they do, they always feel like something's coming at them. But they're tired. They don't want to battle anymore. I feel this person has a lot of optimism for their future, but at the same time, they still replay on how bad something went from the past. I feel that this person, whoever you're dealing with, is in a big energy right now of understanding. It has something to do with they feel something between the two of you wasn't right. Now, I don't know whose side it's on, so don't yell at me. Because then I have the Empress, which they're in a big energy of nurturing their own garden right now. I feel whoever you're dealing with wants to move something forward here, but they are trying to understand why something went the way it did. I feel they want a reunion with you. They think about one all the time, but they're very focused on their stability right now. I feel whoever you're dealing with replays something between the two of you all the time, and they can't understand why it didn't go the way it should have gone. Does that make any sense? They're looking at all the actions. They're looking at their actions. They're looking at your actions. But they dwell a lot on a lot of spilt love here. They've always felt that you were the one. Let's look at their intentions because, you know, Mercury retrograde, you know what that means, right? People have a lot more nostalgia. People come back around to try one more time, see if there's any possibilities here. I feel somebody here, whoever you're dealing with, is really having a hard time moving forward. Here comes the Knight of Love, an Ace of Wands. Somebody wants to heal something with you, Scorpios. And the card of Commitment. But they feel completely shut out. Would you do, Scorpio? Slam the door? All right, I'm going to say something. Whoever this is just wants to get to the other side of a fence with you. You know, now if this is somebody who keeps doing you dirty and you're like, I'm over this person. Well, they want to mend the fence. They want to heal something with you. Maybe they don't want to heal it in the right way. They don't want to open a wound, but at the same time, they just want you back in their life. Love crossing intentions towards Scorpios. Next few weeks. Strongest. Love crossing. Thank you, thank you. Intentions coming in for Scorpio. I got you. Who is it? Guys, that's a new opportunity of love. It's on my lap, sideways, but I want to heal something with you. This person feels that there's something between the two of you that has left them completely shut out and isolated. They want to get to a bigger commitment with you. Do I trust this person? Not really. Seven of Swords. Ulterior motives. Knight of Love. They want to receive something from you. The Magician. Eight of Cups. Well, I feel somebody wants to leave something behind that perhaps they did in the wrong way. Somebody here did something in the wrong way, without a doubt. I'm not going to even mess around with this anymore. I just feel somebody here wants to heal a fence, and they want to patch it, and they want to jump over it. They don't want to mend it in the right way. They're being a little shady about something they know they need to confront. Eight of Swords, their intentions. Five of Wands, card of a reunion. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. The Moon, they're hiding something. Page of Cups, yeah, they're hiding something. Ten of Pentacles, the Fool, what are they hiding? And their Strength and Courage is sideways. I'm going to go by how I feel. I feel somebody here is in a big energy in the next few weeks of trying to mend a fence with you, and there's certain situations that they know they need to bring up from the surface, but they don't want to do it. They just want to mend the fence. They don't want to confront something here. They don't want to battle with you about it. They just want to mend it. I feel that somebody here has been very shady about something all along, meaning that they know that their behavior was very ill and poor. But whoever this is not going about something the right way, because I don't like the Knight of Earth in reverse. I feel somebody here just wants to patch the fence and act like they're committed and all in, but this person at the same time wants to understand why something... I feel whoever you're dealing with just wants to move something forward. They don't want to look backwards. They just want to move forward. I feel whoever this is wants some type of understanding why something between the two of you didn't work out, but they don't want to hear anything about maybe it was them. Or maybe that's why Source is telling me or tell you to wait, sit, and watch. That's what I feel. I just feel that I don't like reversals, and I don't like Justice sideways, and I definitely don't like this card. And then here comes the Knight of Love. And what are they going to receive? The Magician can be a little bit of a trickster. If somebody wants to leave old emotional attachments or old emotional disappointments behind, they're very wounded about a lot of things. They're starting to be in this energy of getting back on top of their own game. But then I have the word and the card of manipulation with words. I feel whoever this is very consumed about their own happiness. And I'm not here to demean anybody, and I'm not here to put anybody down, and these energies can be reversed. But somebody here feels like maybe I can just mend the fence without going backwards and talking about it. And, you know, it's great to do that, but we always must patch the fence in the right way so it can be more of structure, more solid, something that's going to last. But this person just wants to jump over the fence and hope everything is going to be just great. They're gonna drop little breadcrumbs along the way. What you do with that is up to you. I don't get involved. I just tell people right now during the Mercury retrograde, when people get back together, please go slow. Don't jump. Don't leap. You know, slow. Wait till a month after the retrograde moves direct, after April 10th, April 7th, it goes direct, but then another week. So by the mid-April, end of April, if this thing's still going good and you guys are whatever, then take it to the next level. But not during a Mercury retrograde. So focus on your own beautiful garden, Scorpios. And Taurus is just telling me that everything that you plant today is what you're going to harvest tomorrow. So do it with your inner love, your inner beauty. Nurture it and watch what you grow. Oh, Scorpios. Anyway, you guys, thank you for viewing me today. I'm sending you all much love and light, many beautiful blessings. Once again, thank you for your love and support.